Good afternoon. This is February 21st, 2012, and I got something I want to show you. It's a chart with the three-digit box combinations for the six and freeway and the triples. I'm going to reveal to the world how many box combinations there are and how adding them up can help you win, and use this as a strategy against the state or whoever is selecting the numbers. Okay, now notice that we have R1 with a number in parentheses beside it. Same thing with R2, R3, R4, and R5. You go to the first row. As I'm going down the first row, you notice that there's numbers, there's only 4 of them that have asteroids by them. Those are the numbers that contain all odd, or in other rows, all even digits. Now we're going to go down each row, and I'm going to show you the boxes that are in each row. There's 126 way boxes, 93 way boxes, and 10 triples. And there's 24 boxes in each row. So we're going to start with 0, 1, 2, and we're going to move down the row. So you can see how many boxes there are, and they're all in numerical order. Asteroids mean all even digits, or in some cases all odd digits. These are zeros, so these are having all even digits. The numbers that are next to the boxes, like for example, you see that 037 right there. 0 plus 3 plus 7 equals 10, so that means that the sum value for that box is a 10. We're going to go down the row. Now we're going to go to R2. Doesn't matter what state, what country you're in, these are all the box combinations. I don't care if it's planet Mars or planet Venus. These are all the boxes to the lottery if it's a 3-digit. 048 all the way down. Goes all the way to 138. Now you go back up here to 139. This is R3. This time there's 5 in this row, which will be 139, 157, 159, 178, and 246. As I move down the chart, you can physically see how many boxes there are and the sum values that are associated with. So all that other bullshit about I have the secret, no one has the secret, first of all, to winning the 3-digit. But there are clues that you can use. If you read any state website, it tells you the key to winning is thorough analysis. There's R4. But I will give you one clue. If you notice that when you play your state's lotteries, the numbers that they usually choose have a sum range of 10 through 19. If they pick a 0 through 9 sum range, there's only 23 boxes. So if they're constantly picking numbers in that sum range, and I'm showing you this chart, they will get fucked every time. They have to stay within the 10 through 19 range because there's 86 boxes within that range. So that covers more than 70% of the box combinations. And then the rest are the 20 through 27s, which are in the last row. Notice that this row are the only ones. We're going to count with me. 389 is a 20. And I'm going to show you the rest of them coming down here. There's another one, 479, that's a 20 through 27. 489 is a 20 through 27. 569 is a 20 through 27. Same with 578, 579, 589, 678, 679, 689, and the last number is a 24, which is 789. If they pick anything besides a 10 through 19, they will get slaughtered, and they know this. So they're being smart. Most people that pick their numbers, they just pick them. These are what I call bare naked ass players. They go to the store, they don't have a log, they don't keep track of anything. I'm going to show you how I set up my chart just so you can physically see what I'm talking about. But before I do that, I'm going to show you all the doubles, because you're going to need to know the doubles. This is R1 again, but these are the 3-way box combinations. There's 8 in this row that have all asteroids, which are, again, all odd or all even digits. You got 9 in this row, which is R2. You got 3 in this row, which is R3. You got 8 in this, you have 8 in this row, which is R3. You have 8 more in this row, which is R4. And you got 7 in this row, which is R5. And there's 18 boxes in each one of these rows, starting with 0, 0, 1. And again, when they pick these, again, 10 through 19. 0, 0, 1, all the way down. This is R1, which complements R1 for the 6 ways, but there's only 18 boxes. See? All the way to 099. And then you got some triples. They all have asteroids because they're either all odd or all even digits. All the way to the last combination, which is a 27999. You go up here, 112, and you go down so you can physically see. Oh, the state probably sued me for this, but I don't give a fuck. People need to know about mathematics. If you're going to gamble, you got to do it right. You got to know your options. If they try to pull a dummy, there's nothing they can do. As long as you got this chart, there is nothing, they ain't a damn thing they can do. But just take it. 225, row 3. You get down, go down the list, and you can physically see. And if you want to challenge me, send me a message after I'm done with this video. Challenge me. 120 boxes multiplied times 6, that equals 720. So there's 720 straight combinations. For the 3 ways, there's 90 boxes that go 3 ways. So there's 270 combinations. 720 plus 270 equals 990. And the other 10 combinations are the triples, which I just showed you. So that's all 1,000 combinations wrapped up into one. So no matter what they pull in the lottery every day, one of these combinations that I'm going to show you during the video, they will pick because these are all the possible combinations. We're going to keep on moving down, till we get to the very last combination, which is 899. Now, this is the trick that I wanted to show you. This is how you set up your log. Excuse the handwriting. I was kind of rushing. The date. This is the state of Michigan, by the way. I live in the state of Michigan. You put the dates on the far left-hand side. I'm going to just show you the first few, for example. The first number is a 355, which is a double. That's for the midday. The evening was 912, so I have a double 5 there because it's a double 5. And I have a 1 beside the double 5 because if you look at the numerical scale, 1 is smaller than a 2 and a 9. So if you go down the list, you'll see 912, 497, 523. So in the evening, I have a 1, a 4, and a 2 because a 4 is smaller than a 7 and a 9, and a 2 is smaller than a 3 and a 5. So you go down the row, and you see which is the smaller number. And if you look at the chart that I just gave you, you will notice categories. There's 36 boxes that start with a 0, 28 that start with a 1, 21 that start with a 2, there's 15 that start with a 3, that's 4 that start with a 10, there's 6 that start with a 5, there's 3 that start with a 6, and then the last one is 7, 8, 9. Another thing, if you look at this chart right here, you'll notice that I have dots beside some of these numbers on the far right-hand side, going down the page. That represents something. Numbers that have a sum of 9 pair in them. Like, for example, you look up here. That's a 059. 0 plus 9 equals 9. Below that, 2 plus 7 equals 9. Again, 2 plus 7 equals 9. This is the first step that I use when I eliminate my box combinations when I play. 5 plus 4, that's 054, that's a 9. 376, 3 plus 6 equals 9. Forget to scratch the 7, and you keep going down. The current drawing today in the state of Michigan for the midday was 740. Another thing I want to add. Every time they pull a double, they usually pull a 0 right behind it, and I mean right behind it. It's very few times where they pull doubles and zeros don't come. But for the most part, every time they pull a double, the 0 usually is on its way. Well, that's the first part of my video. I'm going to be making other videos. Tell me what you think about it, and see you later. Bye.